Not ranking the main city and other surrounding locations. He built it in March. Moving company, Lakeland, Florida. Let's see. Okay, let's just pull this up on Ahrefs as well. Again, I don't like how you don't have the state Florida in your page title. So I would fix that. I would try to add more pages as well. You have zero bar. It's not ideal. You are ranking for a lot of keywords. Family. Ooh, you're not ranking for Lakeland. It gets 880 monthly search. That seems awfully high. Population is Lakeland. Oh, 120, not bad. So yeah, it would be very valuable for you to rank. You're not ranking at all. Do you have a map listing? I wonder. Because right now, these map listings have no reviews, it seems. See, I don't like, see, because you don't have Florida in the title, I think it's harder for Google to understand. Is it Lakeland, Florida? Lakeland, like where, right? That's number one. Number two, I don't want to just blurt out advice without thinking this through. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you got all these different off pages that are like trying to rank. Let's check out your backlinks. You got some links with Lakeland, Florida going to your page. But yeah, you see how there's like hardly any backlinks? That could be problematic. Let's look at your off pages. Okay, so you have Lakeland, Florida in the title of your off pages, which is good. I would like to see Lakeland dash Florida in your content. I would also like to see some sort of an address down here. It seems like you didn't list any address. If you don't have an address, I would even find and pick an address. Do you have social media accounts? Yes, you did some work here, 411 likes. This is set to Polk City, Florida, which I don't necessarily like. I think it should be all Lakeland. This is pointed to FL.com, which is not even this site, which is going to a different site. So yeah, all your things is like mixed matched. Right? That's a problem. Because you don't have the city and the brand name, also, you have to really have social media accounts dialed and really signaling to Google that you're based out of Lakeland, Florida. Even try to get backlinks with Lakeland, Florida in the URL, whether that's guest posts or what have you. I understand you're trying to rank for all these areas as well, but it's almost like you didn't even target Lakeland hard enough with social media profiles, and then you're trying to rank for all, you got all these other pages about different cities. It's almost like Google is getting lost on where this company should be ranked. Is it Lakeland? Is it in Alturas? Is it in Bartow? Like it's getting lost here. Even myself, I find it hard to identify like where, right? Your social media profiles are all different. Because Google is having such a hard time finding this company belongs in Lakeland, Florida, I would even change this site title and move Lakeland, Florida much earlier in the title. So for example, right now it says Family Movers Lakeland, Florida. I would put the Florida right there. Yeah, I guess you stuck different keywords here, which is fine. I would maybe think about other keywords like resi and commercial moving services. You don't really need to repeat movers twice, in my opinion. And again, I would get an address, put it on the bottom of the footer, and I would also get citations as well with the address, the Lakeland address. You want to associate family movers. I would also think about changing this brand name to Family Movers Lakeland. And I would focus this site on just focus first on ranking in Lakeland. I think you'll have a much better luck than try to have one site try to rank for all these different locations, because these different locations are going to have different competition. That's going to be hard to try to rank with an off page. But you might as well just do Family Movers Lakeland as the brand name. And then also when you submit your citation, that brand name with the Lakeland address and the phone number is going to be plastered on all these other sites, right? These are the signals that will begin telling Google like this brand belongs in Lakeland, Florida. Right now, I don't see enough signals like that for you. Hopefully these advices are helpful. I'm gonna check the comments here real quick. Zach, maybe get contact support, or sometimes it takes a little bit when you change the title and snaps. What are good ways to tell if a niche has enough demand in a city? It's impossible to tell flat out, but if I search movers Lakeland, Florida, like I can see some search volume with the keywords everywhere tool right here. It says 800. So I know there's search volume happening. The general rule of thumb is if you go sub niche like metal roofing, you want to be in a city size of at least like 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. If you go more broad kind of niche like movers or just roofing, then you can get away with ranking in a city size of 120,000, 150,000. But if you go sub niche, no matter what tools you utilize, you have to understand that sub niche, you want to go bigger population. Yes, that's still a great method. Ikigai taking 10% commission and going into flat fee.